Today's horoscope, Sagittarius February 4th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. With today's Mercury-Jupiter harmonious aspect, it's entirely possible that good news or reviews come in, boosting your spirits. Conversations and humor flow smoothly, lightening things up. You are more fluent than usual in expressing your ideas. It can be a time of a significant bright idea or intellectual win. Others tend to treat you well, give you the benefit of the doubt, and enjoy your perspective and humor. You feel supported mentally, or you might come to a happy agreement with someone special. You might enjoy a satisfying sense of growth and faith in a relationship. This is a strong day for feeling vital, creative, and fertile, and you can be especially enthusiastic about your projects and ideas. There is less interference in your life, which frees you to pursue your plans more ardently. The universe is bringing joyous messages to you everywhere you go. Mental Mercury will swirl in harmony with our great benefic, Jupiter. With our cosmic messenger in your solar house of communications and intellect striking gold as he links to Jupiter, you'll have the voice and ideas to transform your life and personal relationships. Sit down with your one and only and brainstorm exhilarating plans, goals, and aspirations that the two of you can tackle, especially around travel. Today is also a glorious day to make a promise that you want luck infused within to the core. Share your ideas with your constituents. Someone will be more open-minded than you may think since Mercury in Aquarius will trine Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. You could have a wacky idea that may or may not work. It could be an unconventional way of solving a problem. It could also be an unusual pitch that might be a hit or miss. Regardless of what it is, your ideas are worth sharing. Run it by a work friend you trust. They might be a good way to gauge if this idea is worth pursuing at work. Do you feel a bit like a yo-yo sometimes? You may feel especially uneasy with today's planetary alignment. Well, it's important for you to know how to step back from a situation and let time work things out. Consider practicing yoga or going for a long run. This way you will feel like you have done what you can do for the day, instead of worrying about how to change things you really have no control over. Communication is a two-way street on any given day, but even more so on this day. Relationships that are not meeting your needs in this area may need to be placed by the wayside right now. This is not to say that they cannot be re-established later. On the other hand, you may wish to expend your creative energies in relationships that reward and give pleasure to both parties. The relationships you do choose to commit time to will be enriched by a desire to give and take equally. Ahead of Venus, the planet of love's return to a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part of your chart tomorrow, and with Jupiter set to turn direct a few hours later, there are some important weeks and months coming up on both fronts. With things starting to pick up on the job front, and especially by the time you reach the heart of the working week, that Venus is crossing the lunar nodes today couldn't be more important. While they are only 3 weeks into their 18-month policing of your work and life balance, this is a chance to look at where you can put some guardrails in place. While the moon is making its ordinary monthly visit and it's second to your romantic sector this year, it is the timing that makes this significant. While the moon will leave just before she returns, today's romantically charged lunar vibes are the perfect warm-up to Venus, the planet of love's return tomorrow, and the start of the most romantically charged months of 2025. Daily Planetary Overview. Today holds the potential for deep and meaningful conversations as Mercury in Aquarius forms a powerful trine with Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. This cosmic alignment brings a mix of curiosity, optimism, and reflection, making it a perfect time to talk about the future. However, discussing what lies ahead might feel daunting, especially if uncertainty has been weighing on your mind. Perhaps you've been hesitant to express your thoughts, unsure of how things will unfold, or even questioning whether your dreams and plans are truly attainable. If so, now is the time to lean into open dialogue, to share your ideas, and to explore the possibilities that await. Have you ever noticed how simply talking something through can bring clarity? Maybe you've had a moment where a conversation with a friend, mentor, or even a stranger suddenly shifted your perspective. That's the kind of energy today holds. The more you open up and engage in discussions, the more confident and inspired you'll feel. This is an opportunity to restore faith in your own path, to rediscover the excitement of dreaming big, and to remind yourself that setbacks are never the end of the road, just detours leading you to something even better. While optimism is in the air, there may still be challenges that demand your attention. Perhaps you've been feeling a little overwhelmed, as if the weight of responsibilities is pressing down on you harder than usual. If that's the case, consider stepping back rather than pushing forward with sheer force. Not every problem needs to be tackled head-on all at once. Sometimes, the best strategy is to conserve your energy and focus on what truly matters. If you've been feeling stretched too thin at work or in your personal life, today is a reminder that you don't have to carry everything on your shoulders. Prioritizing your well-being is just as important as accomplishing your tasks. Think about a time when you put too much on your plate. Did it help, or did it leave you feeling drained and frustrated? It's easy to believe that taking on more means getting more done, but in reality, spreading yourself too thin often leads to burnout. Instead of trying to handle everything alone, allow others to support you. You might be surprised at how willing people are to step in, offer guidance, or share the load. When you make space for teamwork and collaboration, you'll find that progress comes more naturally, and challenges become easier to manage. And speaking of challenges, any unresolved issues that have been lingering in the background may start to become more apparent. It's not always easy to face things head-on, especially when they seem complicated or overwhelming. But avoiding them only gives them more power. If there's something you've been putting off, whether it's a difficult conversation, an overdue decision, or a lingering issue you've been hoping would resolve itself, now is the time to address it. The sooner you take action, the sooner you can regain control and move forward with confidence. Financially, you may find yourself in a position of opportunity. The stars are aligning to bring you luck in financial matters, but this isn't just about chance, it's about clarity and decision-making. There could be lucrative offers or investment opportunities coming your way, and while the choices may seem overwhelming at first, your intuition and logical thinking will guide you toward the right path. Have you ever made a financial decision that felt completely right, even if others doubted it? Today is one of those days where trusting yourself can lead to great rewards. However, stay mindful. Being in a strong financial position doesn't mean taking unnecessary risks. Make informed choices and ensure that any steps you take align with your long-term goals. The drive you feel today is a gift, and it would be a mistake to waste it. Use this energy to engage in activities that fuel you, whether that's running, dancing, cycling, hiking, or even just taking time to stretch and move in ways that feel good. Your body is your greatest tool, and it's capable of more than you realize. Listen to it, take care of it, and give it the attention it deserves. As the day unfolds, embrace the opportunities to express yourself, to reflect on where you're headed, and to connect with others in meaningful ways. Conversations will hold unexpected insights, challenges will become stepping stones, and your ability to navigate your path will become clearer. Whether it's a new idea, an important decision, or a fresh perspective on an old problem, today's energy is working in your favor. So, what's something you've been hesitant to say, do, or confront? What's a dream or goal you've been holding back on? Today, challenge yourself to take one small step toward it. Whether that means starting a conversation, making a plan, or simply believing in yourself a little more, know that the universe is supporting you. The future is not as uncertain as it seems. It's waiting for you to step into it with confidence. Are you ready?